everybody, I am here for my Tuesday video, and I'm trying to get the camera just right. I am trying to use natural light because the sun is right here, so my blinds are kind of weird, so let me fix that. Hold on just a minute. See if that helps. I don't think that's going out, so let me just close that because the sun is like super bright. Okay, and hopefully I'll still get some sort of lighting in here. So as you can tell, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. So this is me without makeup, no judging, because for today's Tuesday video, I wanted to do a tutorial. And it's just going to be my foundation makeup routine. So you can see the products that I use and how I apply, and hopefully it might be helpful for anybody that wants to know how to do foundation. So I'm just going to move this over a little bit, the camera. Okay, so I'm not going to do a full face today because that would just take way too long. It takes me a really long time to do my full face makeup. So I thought I'd just break it down in little increments. So today, like I said, I'll be just doing my foundation tutorial, and then next time, you know, I'll do eyes and etc., etc. So for today, it's just the foundation. Like I said, I have already prepped my face, so that means that I have cleansed my face and I've done my treatments. So whatever areas of concerns that I have with my skin, I treat those with specific creams and serums, and that's all Anew stuff, the brand Anew from Avon. And then I moisturized with an SPF on my neck because SPF is very, very important to have on your face, on your skin, to protect from the elements and all the damage that it does to your skin. The sun and UV rays and all of that. But I did not, sorry about that, I just got a text. Okay, so I did not moisturize my face specifically because I have been using this Ideal Flawless Color Corrector cream as my face moisturizer because it does have SPF 50 in it. Okay, so this is what I use instead of using my daily lotion. If I'm not going to wear makeup for that day, then I will use my Anew day cream or day lotion, which also has an SPF. But it's not necessary to like do the SPF day cream and then turn around and do an SPF foundation, and you know, it just that's not necessary, all those SPFs. I don't believe that it adds any added protection, just as long as you have some sort of sun protection on your face. So, so this is what I'm going to start off with. But before I start, I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the areas of skin concerns that I have. So I'm going to get up close personal. So I have these dark marks on my face that really, really bother me. And I've always had dark circles under my eyes, which is something I've also treated with a eye cream. It's a lightener serum cream that I've been using, and it does help. But as you can see, like the dark circles under my eyes kind of go into this dark mark here. And so sometimes it looks like I have black eyes, which is not flattering, not pretty. But so those are the things that I really try to conceal with my foundation. So I just wanted to show you that so that you know the reason why I am doing this process. So the first thing I do is I get my Ideal Flawless Color Correcting Cream, and I'm just going to put it on like a lotion, like a face lotion. So I just put it on my finger, just a little bit, don't need a lot. And I'm just going to, this is how I do my process. So I do my dots on my face, and then I just kind of wipe it in. Like I said, I use it as a moisturizer, and it also helps to color correct. A little bit underneath my chin, my chin. And I just do that all over my face, a little bit on my eyelid, but you do want to be careful when you are using SPF, because sometimes it can, like if it gets in your eye, it can irritate your eyes and burn, and that's no fun. So, and then I also like to get right here by my ear, because it is part of my face and I don't want that to be a different color. So when I've done that, and that's all done, the other thing I forgot to show you is I have this permanent like tan right here. I think it's from wearing sunglasses all the time, and so that's really irritating to me too. And I try to cover that up as much as I can, but sometimes it just doesn't cover up. But and here's my dilemma, because I don't want crow's feet, so I always wear sunglasses so that I'm not squinting all the time to prevent the crow's feet. Then I have this beautiful tan line, so you can't win, right? So my next step is going to be I use the Avon Ideal Flawless Foundation, but I don't know if you've ever seen any of my other videos. I've done haul videos where I've ordered the foundation and then it has come in like this. So it's Avon True Color. But, and I kind of mentioned this before, and it's just been confirmed that Avon is actually switching, not switching, but rebranding all of their makeup. So it's no longer going to be, and I have the other one here too to show you. It's no longer going to be the Avon Ideal Flawless. They're switching everything over to Avon True Color, and that's going to be a transition that will happen within the next few brochures that are coming out. So so I have the Avon True Color that they sent me. This is the medium beige, and that is the color that I use for my whole face. So this is what I do, okay? I shake it up, and it has this really nice pump, and that locks, which is really nice because then you don't get foundation everywhere when you put the cap on. Then I shake it up and I put it on the back of my hand like that. Put a little bit more. And then I lock it, put the cap back on. Okay. So now I have this nice little dot. I take my finger, and before I forget to tell you, I always have these handy wipes right next to me on hand, just in case. So I take it, I take my finger and I kind of warm up the foundation on the back of my hand like this, and then I take my finger and I just do my dots all over my face. Everywhere I'm going to put it on, right? Okay. And I just have my hair. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair, guys. I'm transitioning from the bangs to the no bangs. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like the no bangs, so we'll have to wait and see. But so right now I'm just like pulled behind my ears. Okay. So I'm trying to get away from that beam of light there. I use a makeup sponge. This is an Avon makeup sponge, and the reason why I use this is because I like it better than a foundation brush. I like it better than actually using my fingers to apply my foundation, because with the fingers you're going to create extra oils on your face than you need, and I just I like the way this looks better than the foundation brush. I always felt like, this is just a personal preference, you can like use whatever you want, but I always felt like with the foundation brush I would get streaks, and with the sponge I feel like it kind of gives me a airbrushed finish look with my foundation, and I like that. So the makeup sponge it's exactly what it is. It's a sponge. So before you use it, every time you have to wet it. So this is what it looks like wet. It shrinks up a little bit when it's dry, just a little bit. So you wet it and you squeeze out the excess water so it's damp when you use it to apply your foundation. So I take one side and I just wipe the foundation all over my face, and it kind of looks like it sunk in because I took too long to wipe it, so I might have to put some more. But let's see. Again, underneath my chin. Let me just add a little bit more because it did kind of like sunk into my skin, so it's not very smooth. This is my first time ever doing anything like this, guys, so bear with me here for a minute. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And okay, so I'm gonna wipe it on. And then when I'm done wiping, then I'm going to pat on my face. And this is what gives it that nice airbrushed finish, is the patting. Okay. All right. So this is where, after I do this, this is where I target that area that I showed you before with my dark marks. So I've used the medium beige for my face, but I'm going to take the natural beige, which is a shade lighter, and I'm going to use that kind of as a concealer, but I still do use concealer as well, but it just kind of lightens up or brightens up that part of my face. So I do the same thing. I take the, shake it up, take the back of my hand and just add a little bit there. That might be too much actually, but that's okay. And then what I do is I use the same makeup sponge. So that's the dark shade, and I just turn it over, and that's the lighter shade. And so that's the one I use, and then I just dab it into my hand and swirl it around a little bit and just get a little bit of the lighter foundation, and then I put it on those areas, the area of those dark spots and my under eye circles. So, and I just dab it. You just dab it in or pat it in right on my cheeks and underneath my eyes. And then I like to get right here because I get dark marks right there on the bridge of my nose, probably from wearing sunglasses. And you don't want it to go all the way down there. So yeah, so you just pat it in, and you can like use your fingers to kind of soften up the edges, or like remove it from, if you get it somewhere where you don't want it, like right there. I don't want it right there. I'm trying to keep it like up here. And then with this foundation, it is buildable. It is buildable coverage, which means that if you need more, you can add a little bit more and just build it up to the color, you know, or I'm sorry, not the color, the coverage that you want. All right, another text. I got a tip on Facebook yesterday that if you're doing live videos to put your phone on airplane mode, and I did, and the text still come through, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so that's probably about it. So you can kind of see why it takes so long to do a full face, because there's a lot of, you know, time taken, okay, on each step. So at this point in my makeup routine, I would do my eyebrows and I would do my eyes, and I would do that before I finish my foundation in case I get any fallout from the eyeshadow, and or like my mascara. If I get my mascara anywhere, it doesn't ruin the rest of my face. But since I'm not doing a full face today, I will just skip over that step. But again, this is where I would like take the time to go back and do my eyes. And I would actually take a eyebrow brush like this and kind of like sweep off or brush off any foundation that I may have gotten on my eyebrows. So I do that at this point. And then I shape my brows and do my, like I said, my eyeshadow, my mascara, stuff like that. And then when I'm done with all of that, then I go back and I do the concealing part, which I will show you right now since this is a foundation tutorial. And what else was I going to say? Okay, so I'm not going to do contouring or highlighting at this point. So right now I'm just doing the foundation part. This is just what I do for my foundation. So I'm going to take, this is the concealer that I use is Extra Lasting, the Avon Extra Lasting Concealer, and it's a cream concealer. And if you want to conceal like blemishes, like pimples or scars or whatever, if you just want to conceal something, you want to go one shade lighter than your foundation. But if you want to highlight an area or like, you know, highlight dark circles, or even with, you know, the highlighting and contouring, you want to go the lightest shade possible. So this is the lightest shade that Avon carries, and this is fair. So I get that in the fair color, and so this is what it looks like. The tip, it's kind of like a lip gloss applicator, almost like kind of like a sponge applicator. And you can do this in any kind of way, and sometimes I will do dots and sometimes I will do like war paint on my face. But for today, because I'm just going to do my foundation and my natural look, I'm just going to do the dots where I want it. So the other thing, you don't want raccoon eyes either. So when you're doing a concealer under your eyes, you want to make sure you do kind of like in a triangle shape. So I get, and I just dot, see, little triangles there. And then normally I would do my nose and I would do my little Cupid's bow, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll save that for my highlighting and contouring tutorial. So now I take my sponge and I look for a side that does not have foundation on it, and I dab that in. You could see that it gets brighter than it was. See the difference? And as you can see, like even with all of this concealing and highlighting and whatnot, you could still see that, and that bugs me. I'm sorry. It just drives me nuts. And I wish, I don't know what I could do to kind of get those taken off, removed. I don't know if I have to like do a medical procedure or something, laser treatment or something, microdermabrasion. Okay, but this side actually conceals pretty nicely. You can kind of see that one, but this is what I'm contending with here, ladies, what I'm dealing with. So that would be my brightening, concealing part on that. And then you always want to be sure to, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Set it with some sort of setting powder. I have been using the Avon Glow. It's all like rubbed off, but I've been using the Avon Glow to set my concealer, and it's the Sun-Kissed Glow color, and it looks like this. So it's very light, so it's not a bronzer in a sense that it's considered a bronzing powder, but it's not a bronzer in the sense that it's going to be like dark. and it just has a little bit of shimmer, so it's not going to be like a huge highlight area, but it just, I feel like it gives me that nice, it sets the concealer so my concealer doesn't rub off, and it also gives me a nice finish. So I just take a, this is actually a bronzing brush, but I take that and I just like dab it in there like this, see? And I shake out any extra. And then a tip to remember is when you put on your setting powder, you don't want to wipe, because if you wipe, you just rub off everything you've just done with your concealer. You don't want to do that. So you want to pat. It's all about the pat. So I take it and I just pat it right where I put my concealer and my lighter colored foundation. Okay. See, it's not very much, because if I did do a lot, you could like you'd really be able to see the shimmer. And I've done that before, and my husband's like, "You're wearing way too much makeup," that's what he tells me. So I don't want him to say that, because I want it to look natural. Okay, so that is my foundation routine. And after I've done my brows and my shadow, if I do shadow, but my shadow and my mascara, and after I've done my highlight and my set, that's when I go back, that's when I do my contour and my highlight, and then I do my blush, and then I do my lips. So that is my routine. So you could kind of see what it looks like. Looks a little bit better, right? So I am gonna try, no I won't. I was gonna try to take a selfie, but no I'm not, because I don't want to mess up this video, because I don't know how to do that when I'm live. So that was it. Oh, last step, I almost forgot. When I'm done with my whole entire look, my whole entire face look, I use the Avon makeup setting spray, and I just, you know, spray that on my face, usually like 3 pumps, and just so that the makeup sets on my face. It's kind of like a hairspray for makeup. It's really cool, and it actually does work. And so yeah, so that is it. That's my routine, and that's what I do. And so yeah, so if you like this video, please like it with a heart or a thumbs up or whatever. If you felt like this video was helpful, just drop a comment and share it with your friends. And if you know anybody else that would enjoy being in my Avon group, you can add them. I would not be mad if you added them. So anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day. Oh, before I forget, I am coming back. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to come back on live in probably about, I don't know, like 20-30 minutes or so, and I'm going to do another live video. So just to let you know to stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching. For those of you that are going to watch after my live is finished, I'll see you guys later. Bye.